Hey guys, we're back with another episode of Combo Versus. Today we'll be seeing if Dynamite Belial with Armor 6, Tapered and Destroy Dash is a competitive combo or not. So this is another combo from the comments, and what we'll do is we'll go ahead and weigh the parts, throw the Beyblade together, and get straight to the battle. So let's go. Alright, so first we'll weigh the Dynamite Belial with Armor 6. And that looks like 25.91 grams. We'll go ahead and weigh Tapered. 29.66. And let's weigh Destroy Dash. 6.84. So we'll go ahead and throw the Beyblade together. And this will be in low mode, as the person who suggested the combo didn't specify low or high mode. So this comes in at 62.46 grams. So it's not very heavy, but it should be fairly quick. So let's go ahead and get straight to the battles. Alright, so first we have Tempest Solomon with the metal chip core, 1S wheel, and Xtend plus. We'll launch this first 3 to 5 times, then we'll switch over to the Dynamite Belial with Armor 6, Tapered, and Destroy Dash, and launch it first 3 to 5 times. So let's go ahead. Alright, so I expect Tempest to win this, as Belial really does not weigh that much. So we'll go ahead and go with Tempest first. And my Destroy Dash is Awoken, so it may have a little bit more stamina and a little less aggression. Now, Dynamite Belial with F gear is fairly good against Tempest. Without it, I don't think it's too great against Tempest. So yeah, that is a point for Tempest, and we'll go ahead and launch Tempest first again. So yeah, Tempest will win this one again. Belial just isn't strong enough, and it doesn't have enough speed to make up for its lack of weight. Alright, so yeah, Tempest is going to win this, even being off balance. Yeah, with a fairly decent amount of stamina left. So that is a win for Tempest. And let's launch Tempest first one more time. Ooh, that was a really good hit, actually. It was like a double tap. So yeah, Destroy Dash is doing a little bit better this time. And it did go to the center, which probably is a mistake against a much heavier Beyblade. So let's see. Yeah, Tempest has this. Alright, so that is a win for Tempest, and we'll go ahead and launch Belial first. And I'm not even sure if on this combo if the F gear would make much of a difference. So let's just see. Alright, so Tempest should win this one. And while this is playing out, I'll just say the new Beyblades are pretty good. I just came back from the summer games in Florida, and the week before that we had a tournament here in NC, and Arca had this really good Belial combo that was pretty prominent at the summer games once everyone saw it. So that is a win for Tempest, and we'll go ahead and launch Belial first again. Yeah, so Belial with F gear, and yes, that's pretty good against Tempest. Even Vanish Fafnir on, say, Zone Dash plus C is very competitive as well. So this should be another easy win for Tempest. And honestly, I don't think even a fresh destroy dash would make much of a difference, as I have learned how to launch against destroy dashes. So that is a win for Tempest, and we'll go ahead and launch Belial first one more time. And I did wait a little bit to launch Tempest there. However, I don't think that's going to make much of a difference in this matchup. Maybe with Tapered in a high mode with Zone Dash plus Z would be decent. So that is a win for Tempest. Now, one thing about low mode and having Tapered is that it will scrape. Oh, when you think about it, it is a circular shape, so it should help with LAD. So it should help, but once it hits the stadium, it just scrapes and the friction causes it to lose so much stamina. So we'll go ahead and switch over to the next combos. So we have Dynamite Belial with Armor 2, F Gear, Giga, and Venture. We'll launch this first 3 to 5 times, and we'll switch over to Dynamite Belial with Armor 6, Tapered, and Destroy Dash. So this is the combo which will be taking the place of Brave Valkyrie with 2A and Xtend Plus for now. Now this is on Venture, as I do not have an Unawoken Drift, and I do think Drift is the better variant of this combo. With my Drift, it will solve for a second here or in the center, depending on where I launch it, and then it'll just spin out and self KO. So the variant with Drift and this version actually were used at the tournament prior to the Summer Games, and both variants were destroying Tempest combos left and right. Now at the Summer Games, I did do a lot of free playing against both Archer and Beyblade Blast, probably 20 plus matches with this combo on Drift, and I only lost once with Tempest. So there are a few tricks that can allow Tempest to beat this combo with the Drift variant. However, I won't really mention those. I'll leave those for, I guess, others to find out for now. But yeah, we'll go ahead and launch this first and then switch over to launching this one. And I do think the one with F Gear will win, but let's see. And I also used the new launcher to launch both of these. I didn't use it in the round against Tempest, but I will use it now. So let's go with the F Gear first. I like how these combos do, sounds like they're doing like double hits. It's pretty cool. Now the Destroy Dash is Awoken, and that should give it more stamina. The problem is the Tapered. It should give it LAD, but it will just end up, yeah, as you just saw there. That is a win for this one. And what I was saying is the Tapered seems like it would give it LAD, but the friction with the stadium floor just causes it to just stop. So yeah, you guys saw that. But yeah, that is a win for the one with the F Gear, and we'll launch it first. And actually, that's something I should mention. For some reason, my Venture likes to self-KO. I'm not sure if it's... Let me get it in focus. Yeah, my Venture really likes to self-KO, and I don't know what's up with that, but maybe I just need to practice launching it. But we will go ahead and relaunch that. Actually, the combo was about to burst, which is one weakness of this combo on both Venture and Drift. It is very burst prone. Alright, so that was a good job by the F Gear combo, hitting it in a way in which it caused it to Tornado Stall. So the one on F Gear should win again, as the same thing should happen. Once the one on Tapered starts losing balance, it will just stop. So that is a win for this one, and we'll launch it first one more time. I would say if you want to use tapered on this, I'd say use it with zone dash plus Z and possibly in high mode. Now I did put this in low mode, so that is a win for this one. But I did put this combo in low mode as it is on Destroy Dash, and I figured that would be a little bit more aggressive. But we'll go ahead and launch this one first now. And let me just make sure there's no clicks on these. Alright, so we'll launch the one on Destroy Dash first. And going to the center in that tornado stalling is somewhat a result of it being Awoken. Oh, that was a really good hit there. Since Destroy Dash is an attack driver, if you launch it straight down, it's been a while since I've had an unawoken one, but I do believe it will tornado stall as all attack drivers do. So that is a win for this one, and we'll go ahead and launch the Destroy Dash variant first again. And you guys can see I am doing a tilted launch. Alright. So should be another win for the one with F here. I really like the double hits. He got it upside down. So that was a win for this one, and we'll launch this one first one more time. And let's see. Alright. Alright, so that is a win for this one now. I do feel that was a lucky win, but a win is a win. So we'll go ahead and switch over to the next combos. So we have World Spriggan with 2B in free spin mode and an Awoken drift driver. We'll launch this first 3 to 5 times. Then we'll switch over to the Dynamite Belial with armor 6, tapered and Destroy Dash, and launch it first 3 to 5 times. So let's go ahead. And I'll just adjust the stadium. Alright, so as usual, we will light launch the World combo as the drift driver is Awoken. So it will not just sit in the center. And I'll just put them both on their launchers. Alright, so World. Really good hits. Yeah, it's going to have to KO World to win. Or I could always just tornado stall launch it. However, Destroy Dash won't actually tornado stall for that long. So depending on, oh, okay. Yeah, I thought World stopped for a second, but it didn't. So that is a win for World, and we will launch World maybe a little bit harder this time. So if you launch it too light, you do run the risk of a tornado stall outstamina you. So we'll relaunch. Really good hits there. Yeah, it does seem like World has a hard time equalizing with the belly out. So that is another one for the World combo. So we'll launch World first one more time. And I'll just put them both on the launchers. Alright, so World. So some decent hits, nothing too great. And yeah, World should win this one again if Belial makes contact with it. You can see World is losing stamina fast, but it also equalizes really well. So that is a win for World, and what we'll do is launch Belial first this time. And with that, I will be launching World harder. So, Belial. in the center, so yeah, World should win this one. Yep, that is a win for World, so we will launch Belial first again. Alright, so we will go ahead and count that as a win for Belial, and we will launch World first again, and I'll just adjust the stadium. I guess I'll just do a light to medium launch on World. Alright, so this will be a win for World. Alright, so that's the win for World, and we'll switch over to the next. So we have Rage Diabolos with 3A, and this time we're using Xceed dash plus Z, as I only have one destroy dash. Now this is a combo I did use for a few tournaments, and it did pretty well. However, one reason I stopped using this is, as I kept practicing with this and launching it, it did start to self-KO a lot more, and it just seemed to get a lot less aggressive. So hopefully we can get some good launches with this combo. But yeah, we'll launch this first 3 to 5 times, and we'll switch over to Dynamite Belial with Armor 6, Tapered, and Destroy Dash. Now, I do believe Rage has the upper hand. This Xceed dash plus Z can be pretty aggressive, and it has pretty good stamina. So yeah, let's just see what happens. Alright, so I'll just put them both on their launchers. And we'll go with Rage first. Alright, let's get a good launch. Alright, so decent hits with both of these combos. Does look like Rage is losing stamina faster, but it is equalizing, so that's fairly good. And Belial will lose if Tapered scrapes. Huh. So that was dead even, and I might slow that down, but from what I saw, that was dead even. So we'll launch Rage first again. And Belial had a few clicks on it actually. So Rage. Alright, so that is a win for Belial. Rage was on the outside when it hit it, so the recoil pushed it out into that pocket. So we'll go ahead and launch Rage first again. Alright, so Rage. Now, I'm gonna have to slow it down as it happened really fast, but I do think Rage got KO'd over here. Otherwise, that will be a win for Rage, but I will slow that down. So we'll go ahead and launch Belial first now. Yeah, and Belial had several clicks there. So I'll go ahead and clean off these drivers. This dirty drivers definitely affect the combos. So, Belial. Alright, so good hit by Rage, and that is a win for Rage. So we'll launch Belial first again. And I'll just make sure the stadium is good. Alright, so Belial first. And actually Belial has a lot of clicks again. One click, not a lot. So Belial. Alright, so that is a win for Rage, and we'll launch Belial first one more time. Yeah, no clicks that time. On Belial, so let's see if Rage can. Rage has clicks. So Belial first. Alright, so that is a win for Belial. He got the KO here. The action happened over here, so Rage hit first in the time that it took Belial to travel over here. So Rage had a shorter distance to go, but yeah. So we'll go ahead and switch over to the next. So we have Hollow Lucifer with 4A in balance mode, will, and ultimate reboot dash. We'll launch this first 3 to 5 times. Then we'll switch over to Dynamite Belial with armor 6, tapered, and destroy dash. So Hollow Lucifer weighs a lot more than Dynamite Belial. And I do think Hollow Lucifer can win this one. From what I've seen, these new Beyblades do have really good KO resistance. Now, I would think that has to do with the drivers, but it seems like no matter what drivers you put on these Beyblades, the KO resistance is fairly decent. But yeah, let's go ahead and launch Hollow Lucifer first. And that could just all be me just thinking that and not actually being true, but from what I've seen, the new Beyblades definitely have really good KO resistance. So, Hollow first. Alright, Destroy Dash is being a lot more aggressive than Ultimate Reboot. As I've said, my Ultimate Reboot hasn't been working too great lately. It could be because of the weight of Hollow. Yeah, it's just acting like a stamina driver, and yeah. Belial won that one. Destroy Dash has more lad, or more stamina. So Belial won that. And we'll go ahead and launch Hollow first again. Hollow had a click on it. That was a really hard hit by Hollow. Yeah, his ultimate reboot just wants to be a stamina driver nowadays. Yeah, Hollow's getting some really good hits in. Alright, so it looks like, I was going to say it looked like Belial was going to win, but the tapered touch, so that is a win for Hollow, and we'll launch Hollow first one more time. And I'll clean off these drivers and make sure they're not reversed. Alright, so Hollow. And my Destroy Dash is acting like a fresh one, sort of today. It's a lot more aggressive than it usually is. So hopefully Tapered doesn't scrape. Alright, so that is a win for Belial, and what we'll do is launch Belial first. And Belial had a click on it. Alright, so Belial. I think maybe I need to check to make sure the Hollow is actually in balance mode. As again, at the Summer Games, I did a lot of free playing and testing with Arca and Beyblade Blast, and also Stay Cool, or FGR Mariam. We did a lot of free play and tested a lot of different combos. So it is possible that I switched the way the 4A is on Hollow. Now, I do think that was a win for Belial. So we'll go ahead and launch Belial first one more time. I didn't actually see who won that one. So. And I'm just going to take apart this Hollow first and see. It is in balance mode. So let me clean off this ultimate reboot. I'm not sure why. I always use Lysol wipes to clean this stadium, and as soon as I put Beyblades in it, the stadium just gets so freaking dirty. Even though I do kind of wipe off the drivers, not with alcohol wipes, but yeah, I just kind of wipe them off on fabric. But yeah, we'll launch Belial first again. Alright, so win for Belial. So I'll go ahead and put these combos away and come back with my thoughts. So, is Dynamite Belial with Armor 6, Tapered, and Destroy Dash in low mode a competitive combo or not? So, I'm going to say it's not a competitive combo. Now, Tempest beat it, World on Drift beat it, or I should say opposite spin drift, as anything opposite spin drift is fairly decent. It did do pretty well against Rage. However, I do still believe that Rage on maybe Extreme Dash, a quick, any rubber driver, Rage on any rubber driver, or a fresh Destroy Dash, I think will be this combo. And it did pretty good against Hollow. Now, I think it may be time to upgrade the spot of the Hollow combo. What I'll do is I'll go back and see which combos have done the best on the Gauntlet and see if Hollow is still the, I guess, people's champion. But yeah, I'd say this isn't really a competitive combo, as there's better variants of Dynamite Belial out there, specifically with F gear. Now, the person who asked for this combo to be tested against the Gauntlet, they didn't specify F gear, so I didn't put F gear on there. So maybe with F gear, this combo is a lot better, as it does seem like F gear does make Belial better. However, this Tapered, I'd say this causes some issues for this combo, especially in low mode, as it will scrape, and once it does, you'd think you'd get more lag, but no, it just stops. And actually, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put this in high mode just to see the space difference between low and high mode. So you can see kind of there, that's how it looks here, and that's not a really good angle. It'll scrape really easy, like if you barely lean over it will scrape. So yeah, let me put this in high mode once. So yeah, I don't know why I thought that would work. Yeah, it's actually the same, as you're just pushing down the spot or the space in between this and this. So in between Dynamite and the Tapered, you're really just pushing that space down, as it still has the same thickness, so it will end up in the same spot. So yeah, I don't know why I thought that, but yeah, if you like these videos, be sure to like, subscribe, and all of that other good stuff. Thanks.